Thank you very much.
Yes. Since we are suffering.
No matter, stay that way.
And the speaker, I don't come in.
Stay that side. Stay that side.
It's okay.
You see my brush? Never brush. That's why I brought the brush here. So that Mr. Speaker will give me water. No petrol. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Speaker. Since the speaker that we know has refused to speak up, we are trying to speak ourselves.
Yes.
If you cannot speak, we will spark.
Exactly.
Because the power in the people is more than the people who are in power. Now we elect them today there. And we are suffering. We are willing. We are lamenting. We are dying. And the speaker is going to speak for us. So we must speak for ourselves. We are therefore on this day. I think today is the 30th, I think. Yes, the 30th of January. Elected for us a speaker. It's the right honorable comrade of the people, Kelly Omokaro. Those in support of the election say ah. Those against it say nay. The powers that for me as the protest speaker. Give the clerk of the house. You have the clerk of the house here. Please wear him he's wearing the cap so that he can begin to. God bless you. Shout for the speaker. Who said the mama no go sleep? He go stand dream. Exactly. Because in those days we used to have a certain Lord or something.
Yeah, exactly. Monitoring things.
Who went from petition to petition, making sure that people sold at the required price. Maybe it's because we have people in government and we have who have petrol stations.
Yes.
They have become capitalists.
Yes.
They have become oppressors. They were one of us, now they are one of them, they are oppressing us.
Big stuff thing.
I'm not saying anything, no. I'm just saying maybe it is the case. No, I don't know. I don't know any name. I don't know any name. But it is a pitiable, dismal, regrettable, lugubrious that in this particular point in time, period P and constant K, we have Nigeria suffering, and we have a government. They say government is to do the greatest good for the greater number of people within the shortest possible time. That's why I say democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This democracy in those states is the government of the rich by the rich to make law for the poor to suffer. Different petrol stations.
That's a bala blue.
They can't go to school. Yet they will not do anything. From here, we may move to a town hall. After all, a town hall is different from a bala blue.
Bulaba.
Mr. Speaker, God bless you, sir.
Correct.
Before I said
anything, my brother, I'll be with you on the street. Come on, to things before I'm telling the person. Don't worry, it's not the way. Be nice. Be not suffer. And 5 years is 5 years.
wake up, sleep.
And if you wake up, all the road will be time beneath.
Wake up, sleep.
You will not pay his salary. I thank you. I want to tell you that. Yes, we start paying salary. You will not be buying rice. No. Then I want to tell you that there will be water. And you know, we have been saying this since 1960, but this in my time, there will be water. Then we have been saying this since 1960 that there will be security. But in my time, there will be security now. We will be doing benin or a road, but for this moment, benin or a road, we do it. Since 1960, Abuja road, there's no road. But in my time, there will be road in Abuja road. I want to tell you, we give it to all of you. The aggressive part, I want to tell you today, the aggressive part will be operational. That industrial park, as we speak right now, people will go there to go start working next week. There will not be no more Agberu. I want to that there's no tax again. No tax. No ticket. Yes. Everything that you now know.
No more land grabbing, no more land grabbing.
It's different from
Bala blue. Olaba. Ọba ìtọ́ payé. Ọba ìtọ́ payé.
Okay.
That's the passes.
Isoleto in Africa. Comrades in arms, I greet you all in the name of the struggle. It is very, very obvious and conspicuous that things are falling apart
Center cannot
in our states. And the center cannot hold. The fuel scarcity is loose upon our state. Where do we go from here? As it is today, a liter of oil is sold between 350 naira to 650 naira. 700 naira. In majority of the filling stations in Edo State, if you want to buy, if you go to black market, a liter of fuel is 1,000 naira. While 10 liter of fuel is 10,000 naira. In a state or in a country where there is scarcity of our currency, if you go to ATM stand that want to collect money, ATM find it very difficult to dispense or to vomit money. There is scarcity of money, there is scarcity of fuel, there is scarcity of water, there is scarcity of life. When we are supposed to have a responsive and a responsible government that is charged with the responsibility of transmogrifying the negative status quo and the bellow sequester, the rat tax and the bobtails for the trash can of history. We decided to evaporate from our cuckoos, from our Monican Congo land to Edo State House of Assembly, where we have the microscopic view. House of Assembly,
very microscopic few
that is supposed to make law for the betterment of the people. They are now pepper soupy and
They are not the boss.
the reactionaries
And apologizing of the National Assembly.
major filling stations of West Station in Edo State. You see that the governor of Edo State is engaging in a marathon slumber. You see that the deputy governor of Edo State is engaging in a stupendous slumber. If at all we don't have Edo State, we don't have members of Edo State House of Assembly. But we know that they are members of a certain state House of Assembly. We want to use this medium to call on the governor of Edo State, Governor Godunova Seki, to activate the Petroleum Monitoring Committee. That this filling station, as it is today, some NNPC branded filling station are selling fuel black market.
500, 450.
500 naira, 450 as the case may be. The government should be responsive and responsible enough to defend Edo people, because it was Edo people that voted for him.
If they don't do it, we will do it. If they don't do it, we will do it.
The fact that his friends are the owners of this filling station, he should defend Edo people. So at the end of the day, Edo people will be liberated and be emancipated from this
anarchy. This anarchy.
Iron grip of poverty, iron grip
Of lack.
of darkness.
For
As
pressure,
the majority
slavery.
speaker of the People's House of Assembly, I shall submit, a majority leader, I shall submit without no rapata. Thank you.
And locomacy.
SUG Uniben, the NAS, they say I'm like speaker. SUG president, please.
We don't want them again, don't let down. We don't want them again, don't let down.
We are here.
Sorry.
challenge, another challenge, this one another challenge.
Come and sign. Yes.
Another challenge, another challenge, this one another challenge.
Come and sign. Imagine, come and sign.
Another challenge, this one another challenge.
Challenge. Since my mama born me, I never see this guy country. Elele mama, elele mama. Since my mama born me, I never see this guy country. Elele mama, elele mama, kulu. We have a colloquium we want to give to Mr. Speaker to hand over to the governor.
Okay.
But I would deposit. Mr. Speaker, please. No, Mike.
That is still photographers now. That might be now. They block my shot.
Because some of them don't even sleep.
They block my shot. Okay.
I am communicating.
I'm done.
And the speaker was elected some few minutes ago with the people around here, sir. As the elected person to speak and other to speak, sir, we have not slept nor slumber for the one, we have successfully put our protest together. All of a sudden, we start seeing location. We started seeing locations flying from left, right, center. Last night, as other people have been in struggle, we have to go converge and started thinking, what do we do? I will tell you, it is by the sheer grace of God and the doggedness of our heart that we are here today. Because we don't know those who are sharing locations. They were not part of us. And we have to use our wisdom. That's why today we are in this number. But tomorrow, by the grace of God, we will be in our original number that we are able to mobilize before. Sir, quickly. One, sir. From our investigation, sir. Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, and Enugu.
Use your mind, use your voice.
I want to say, for my investigation, major marketers are still selling fuel in all the states. We sample the geopolitical zone to get the feedback. In Edo State, no major marketers is selling fuel outside mega filling station. In Lagos, you can see queue in Ohando, maybe in 30 minutes or 1 hour. In Lagos, you can see queue in Konoye, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour. You get this Total, Mobi, Nico. But in Edo State, whatever product that is due for Edo State is diverted to the independent marketers. That is why the scarcity in Edo State is hitting us so differently from other states. Sir, we want to say, we have a government. We used to have task force. We used to have House of Assembly before. That's why we are come here today to tell you that our pride without protest, when it is just getting out of hand, our government used to intervene on their own. Yeah. Because not every time we can take the risk. Look at the guns. Look at the armory. Do you know the effort we take for an average Nigeria to come on the street with all the guns and vehicle parked on our way? Some of us, by the grace of God, have sent death warrant for us to be on the street today. Yes. But if our government is alive to their responsibility, we will not be taking that risk. Because some of our brothers here who are vigilante, I know they are doing their best, but they are not receiving the proper training to even handle weapons. We are even scared. So today, sir, a task force should be set, sir, to go on to be set up to monitor
monitor petrol products that come to Edo State and how it's dispensed. We don't want this artificial sensitivity in Edo State. We know that majority of the marketers in Edo State, they are all politicians. We cannot play politics in the expense of Edo State, Edo people life. Enough is enough. Today, we have hit it to the core of those wise men who were before us to have this number. We cannot guarantee that tomorrow, sir. We cannot guarantee that day after tomorrow, before they will lead us and say that maybe we are speaking for the two sides of our mouth. Leaders, try yesterday night, we have argument. We're calling among ourselves whether to go in full force or to go in this number. We know the risk we are taking. But I cannot guarantee you that tomorrow, sir, how the protest, if urgent something is not done, how the protest will metamorphose and the kind of shape it will take. I'm too small to guarantee you that, sir. So, sir, something needs to be done as quickly as possible. That is why we are here. That is what I do, sir. Thank you,
The speaker on this side, and the speaker, hold on, the speaker on this side, and the speaker on that side, all other protocols duly and absolutely. I want to say, sir, that this is not one of the good times to be in Nigeria. And in particular, it's not one of the good times to be in Edo State. We spoke a few minutes ago where we said, a time was in Edo State. We had a Lord Ahmed Osunde who went from petrol station to petrol station to ensure, on behalf of government, to ensure that the people in Edo State do not suffer. We feel embarrassed, Mr. Speaker, and you must tolerate our innuendos because we have a right to be angry. And of the truth, we are very, very angry. Because we didn't need to protest. I have my toothbrush here. I can't pump water because there's no petrol. I have no brush. My wife can't come to me now because of my mouth odor. Indeed, it is Lukubio. And if you have a government, what is democracy? Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people. Those of us who are on this side, sir, they are more important than those of you on this side. Because the people, the power in the people is greater than the people who are in Mr. Speaker exists for us. Majority Speaker, majority leader exists for us. All members of the House of Assembly exist for the people and not for themselves. So we feel embarrassed that we have to mobilize ourselves first of all to put pressure on government, for government to respond. But we have come to our wit's end. We can't take it any longer. Because after this time now, we may bring our bucket, we may bring our television, we may bring our radio, and come to the Edo State House of Assembly and stand it on here. Those in support say, the eyes. So we have come here today to speak to Mr. Speaker. The thing is biting. And it's biting. There are some of us who they hustle, they bite them. You can imagine those who are not hustling. Even the police, they whisper for our ears. Abeg, talk to them. And those security, they whisper for our ears, say, you say we wear uniform. Abeg, talk to them. Enough is enough. They know the tell blind man. Say market don't close. When he hears say no noise again, he said go no say market don't spoil. Thank God Mr. Speaker is from Edo State, and we are all from Edo State. A threat of justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. This is my humble Lokomaki, and I deposit without local passion.
Hello. I am a woman. I was born and brought up in Edo State. The current one guy in Edo State have never been recorded. Yesterday at Amagba, broad daylight robbery. People know they wait for this.
Petroleum product. We assess this product, what you are feeling, and all that you have said today is not different from the actual feeling of every Edo person, whether here or outside Benin City. And again, to thank you for taking the bold step
by calling government attention to their life police responsibility and to do the needful. I'm sure as Nigerians, we all understand the issues. As a federation, we know how the structures of our dear country is laid. This is Edo State. And as Edo people, you must come to your elected officials to complain to them. And like one of your speakers did mention, we are here because you are there. And if you are having sleepless nights, there's no reason why we should sleep. We have listened to you, like I said before, and I want to promise you that we are going to immediately engage the governor and to make sure that the needful is done. While you put into consideration that we may not have direct control as to the allocation of petroleum products for Edo State, but the ones that come within our state, we must do everything possible to regulate it and to make sure that these products are not diverted and that all Edolites have equal access to this product. So once again, I want to appeal to you to quietly go about all that we are doing in a peaceful manner while we carry out our responsibility to immediately respond to all issues concerning this protest. Again, on behalf of my colleagues, I want to thank you and to say to you that we are not going back to our offices to rest, but rather we are going to swing into action, and within the next 24 hours, I'm very sure and confident that you'll see government action. Thank you.
One closer for the speaker. One closer for the speaker first. Now, when you don't come to by action, I don't come to talk. I'm not going to do closer first. One closer for the speaker.
No food, we never shot.
That is the bourgeois speaker.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
That's a bourgeois speaker. Because our speaker women know that I'm not
Honorable.
Excuse me, ma, I don't need to talk to you.
One time, ladies and gentlemen.
Because we know that this House of Assembly has listened to us, we are not going to stop here. We are also going to go to the office of the governor. Because if by tomorrow we don't see the change in pump price, we don't see the petroleum product being dispensed, we are going to shut down Edo State. That is the resolution we came up to last night. So please, I want to beg all of you, we are going jeje, kule kule, mama, small small. So please, we have a peaceful protest. Una no say wuru no dey finish for Nigeria, but this time around must finish. So please, I want to beg all of you, in the spirit of the struggle, in the spirit of the struggle, let us live here in peace. I know your hearts are angered. I want us to live here in peace and pray to the contest in the governor's gate. These people are doing more than their lives. So please, let you
Governor office. Governor house.
Please.
Change it. Hold on.
Hello.
Change on.